Okay, want to go over the road ahead this time. Not going to read the full post. Just going to kind of skim it and give you a brief what's going on. So the first part would be they wanted to announce that Mighty Chlorians and Team Instincts got at least 30 stars. Only 80 players have beaten the Acklay, which is really low when you think about probably tens of thousands of players play the game, if not maybe hundreds of thousands. They're going to be working clone troopers. With this right here, we hope the fans are to divide on ones we selected. We're through something like 500 different iterations of which ones we should update. It could be to the 501st Battalion. Not sure. It could just be 500 different versions of clone troopers that they had different ideas for. So most likely going to get clone reworks and maybe get a few more added. Release of light side territory battles. They didn't say when, but with some of the villains of the Separatist Council members, which they could bring in, could be Rune Hako. Bring that back up. Rune Hako. They could bring in Sand Hill. We already have Newt Gunnery going to be in here. We already have Count Dooku. We already have General Grievous, Wat Tambor available inside the game. So with that, we're looking at those, probably two new ones from them added in. Benevolence, General Grievous's capital ship. Could see that being brought in with rewards like General Kenobi's ship, the Negotiator, being brought in with Dark Side TV. Benevolence could be brought in with the Light Side TV as a reward through the guild event currency 2 tokens. Just like how Hermit Yoda and Wampa were for Light Side and Dark Side Geo TVs. Unlocking iconic powers. So they say it's like Vader's mask, Hermit Yoda's cane, Rey's quarterstaff, Darth Maul's lightsaber, and more. But I'm wondering if it's that character, like Vader would get his mask and that would unlock a new ability. Because it says they can unlock new abilities and give them increased stats. So I'm wondering if it's going to be Vader's mask that only Vader can use, or can you put Vader's mask on a different character and that item has an ability and stats on it, and you get to choose where you put it on what character you put it on, kind of like mods, but like a gear piece kind of style. And you can move them around. And then they say you can traditionally progressions through powers presented by extracted gear modifications to your character card, which would be your mods, your gear, and whatnot, increasing your character's strength. That'd be the same thing with the iconic powers. Next phase is a character progression in the game, revolving around unlocking and mastering power represented by a unique item associated with each and every character in the game. I just hope they don't do that character only gets it, because it limits options and you can do kind of cool little abilities. You can give like Vader like Darth Maul, like if he got like a twirling lightsaber attack or something, give it to Vader and do more damage, or give it to Jedi training Rey and do that ability. But then you had the issue of certain abilities being stronger than other ones. Then you have not only immense power, including potential brand new abilities, but they also enhance it using a massive quantities of accumulated unspent gear and materials a long time players have piled up. So hopefully they've kind of put like each piece goes from like level 1 to, let's say, level 15. And you throw gear in it to give it XP instead of like training droids for leveling up a character. You throw gear at the pieces to level the pieces, the new gear kind of icon, the iconic power item, leveling that up through using your gear instead of like training droids or something like that. You just use like your stockpiles of 5,000 plus pieces. And you can throw them in there to level them up. Um, then they just want to make people more mass in the game, wanting like long time players, feeling like everything they farmed over the years don't feel like it's a waste. So I could see good things. It kind of comes to an issue depending on how they release it. Are they going to release it like 1 through 5 stars like mods are, or are they going to release it where you have to do an event and then that event unlocks that item and you only get one Vader's helmet throughout the whole entire game? Or can you farm them like mods? You can get like 15 Vader's helmets. So hopefully, I just don't want them to be exclusive to a character. I want them to be like, you can give Kylo Ren Vader's helmet and it like gives him some ability, like Vader's Force Crush ability or something. So he can apply all those debuffs through his new ability or something like that. Or give him like extra health and protection because Vader's really tanky. Something along those lines. So hopefully, instead of just going, this item can only be used in this character, then every Vader or every Revan would be exactly the same. You lose the customization ability. But by them limiting it to specific characters, they also limit the chance of things breaking the game and abusing systems. So, it depends on how they implement it, and hopefully it's not a money grab, but there's probably going to be a money grab way into it. Like they'll release some short notice and you need specific characters to unlock the items or whatever. But that's mostly the road ahead. They didn't release too much information, just clone reworks. Oh yeah, and then the Reek. Where was it? Somewhere around in here. And then the slapping your head in disbelief quote in here. Just trying to find them. Not sure where they are, but they mention reek of new. Oh, right here. As the light side reeks of great content, so you might be fighting the Reek as you fought the Acolyte with Geos. You might be fighting the Reek with Jedi or something instead, with like General Kenobi, Anakin, and Padme, or something along those lines to fight the Reek. And that would be like the new Acolyte type mission, would be my guess. But then you have a slapping your forehead and or leave you slap. We got brand new units making an appearance. Support the war efforts that will leave you slapping your forehead in disbelief, which could be this. It could be Jar Jar. It would be interesting, him being Galactic Republic and giving some annoying type like taunts and high evasion rates or something like that. Distractions, maybe cause blind to enemies and stuff like that. Adding that to a Galactic Republic Padme team would be kind of interesting. I don't see him as a hero's journey or a mythic type tune, but maybe a legendary, but probably a marquee. If that's what they're referring to, it could be referring to Kiandi Mundi. It could be referring to a few other different characters. But that's about it for today. Until next time.